Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Earlier today, William Ruto invited and hosted about 30 Jubilee MPs at State House, Nairobi. But one member of parliament, Garissa woman representative, declined the invitation. Let's have a look at the story as captured by the Star. MP says she will be loyal to her party and perform her duties in parliament. Why I didn't join Jubilee MPs at State House? Garissa woman rep. MP says she will be loyal to her party and perform her duties in parliament. Garissa woman representative Amina Ugun Siyad has revealed why she intentionally refused to join her colleagues at the State House to meet President William Ruto. She said she felt it will be awkward to accompany the more than 30 MPs to a meeting with no clear agenda. Siyad said she received an invite to the meeting but declined. Yes, I didn't go because if all the elected leaders join the government, then who will oversight the government? She asked. That's Garissa woman rep. So she was invited, but she declined the invitation. So upon those Jubilee MPs attending, William Ruto had this to say. Ruto, you have a right to make choices as Kenya is a democratic country. You are now our members and we will treat you as such, Ruto said. So Ruto is saying that Jubilee MPs are now their members, while these should be opposition members. That's the same president who was saying that he wants a strong opposition. The same president that has been, or rather is in the process of creating the office of the official opposition leader to make the opposition strong. You are clearly saying, or rather you are clearly seeing, Ruto is not honest with Kenyans. He is taking Kenyans in circles. In this video, I want us to dig deep into that story, and I'll just explain why I believe that Garissa woman representative should be congratulated for that brave kind of a move. Declining and rejecting all those government goodies and the millions being exchanged here. Let's dig deep. Yes. Ruto invited Jubilee MPs at State House. Greedy men and women attended that State House invite. And they pledged to work with William Ruto's government. And William Ruto also took that opportunity to tell those Jubilee MPs that they are now part of Kenya Kwanza government. Yes. And just as I've said, that's the same president who has been talking of a strong opposition. In fact, he has been blaming Raila Odinga for the handshake, that it's the handshake that failed Kenya. That's what William Ruto has been doing. So we are seeing he is literally buying Azimio MPs. And his main intention here is to weaken the opposition. And we are seeing elected leaders accepting that. This Garissa woman rep should be congratulated and should be commended for that kind of a brave move. She has rejected and resisted government goodies and favors because it's very clear all these members of parliament joining the government side, they are doing so for their own personal interests. And I'm saying that because it's very clear that without a strong opposition, the government will most definitely not deliver. So by these MPs, opposition MPs joining the government, they are just giving the government more power and strength to oppress Kenyans, to oppress hustlers. And I'm saying that because already we have seen that in the time William Ruto has been in charge, all the policies William Ruto's government has come up with, they are policies meant to suppress the poor, the hustlers. We are seeing William Ruto giving jobs to his close friends and political allies, and even some individuals who had been accused of corruption and even tax evasions. Their cases are being dropped for them to get jobs in government. As that happens, William Ruto is pushing Kenyans to the wall to pay taxes. Without a strong opposition, nobody will be able to challenge all those excesses from the government. And that's why I personally believe that these members of parliament joining the government are the worst enemies of the people. They are actually helping a government not performing to oppress the poor. That's exactly what is happening here. And this whole aspect that we are joining the government for development, let these greedy MPs give Kenyans a break. It's not about development. It's about their own selfish and personal interests. A leader can develop without being in government or not. A leader can develop whether you are in government or not. You can always deliver. And that's why the constitution stipulates that. Instead of these members of parliament checking the government, they are taking a shortcut to their personal and economic gains at the expense of the poor. If you look at this latest move by William Ruto, it's a fact that William Ruto on the campaign trail is the same William Ruto. I'm seeing a situation where William Ruto wants to make sure that his word is law. If he decides to change the constitution, then he has enough members of parliament to actually actualize that. And that's most likely what William Ruto is trying to achieve by buying off all these members of parliament. Kenyans now, more than any other time, should come out and reject this. Raila Odinga and the Azimio Brigade should now not put their hopes on these elected leaders. Let Raila and some few allies deal directly with the people. The people knows exactly what is happening, and the people can, or rather understands that this is a government oppressing them. Raila and his team in Azimio should actually take advantage of that. They should not bother about these MPs joining the government, because I'm seeing a very high possibility where William Ruto can decide even to buy all Azimio MPs. Let them go. And by them joining the government, they are even giving Kenyans an easy job, maybe in future elections, because Kenyans will just throw William Ruto and all these MPs to the political abyss, because they are a very big embarrassment and a letdown to Kenyans. This political move by Ruto shows clearly a panicking president, a president hell-bent on actually diverting attention from the current prevailing economic hardship Kenyans are going through. Whether he will succeed, only time will tell. But I'm very certain and very sure that any leader, any elected leader associating with this government, that's a leader that in the coming days is going to be politically irrelevant on the ground. Let them go. Let Raila and Azimio remain with the ground. That's what is most, or that the ground is what is important. Let them go. Yes. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.